From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Washington Nationals and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set and towing the slab, Bowden Francis.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Ready to go now? Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Very high with that one. And this one is off and running. The 1-0. And there's a ball. That one missing inside. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. There's a strike. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field nod.
That's to third, and that one handled. Fires over to first. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base. Here's Dave Martinez lineup for the Nationals. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored. And you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like it could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
James Wood at the plate and takes high there. Francis, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. Fastball gets the inside corner at the knees.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings. But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Here's a 1-2. And they'll do it again. And what about analytics? Because one of the ways it seems like they've contributed to the trend is it's not just about are you capable of getting deep, that now focusing on the numbers, maybe the matchup is better with a different guy as the game goes on. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. But he found a way to just get it by him.
Keibert Ruiz in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike.
Only a handful of pitchers can go through an order 3 times, maybe even 4 times. And the analytics have contributed to that trend. But I think there are some players given an opportunity may be able to show that.
Guerrero the toss to first. Nats go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Washington. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Rogers Center and towing the slab, Mike Soroka.
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bo Bichette. And there's a foul ball. Soroka, in his 7th season, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015. And a swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The shortstop takes the ball. And that's in the dirt. Got him looking. And that's the first out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And that's a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. And a slider misses down and away.
Last couple of pitches, breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And that drops in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Man at first. Next to hit, Anthony Santander. In the air, out towards left center. Young settles under it and makes the catch. 2 away now. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Here's Andres Jimenez. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
All three. 3 out.
Strike one. Guerrero off of first with 2 away. He swings and fouls one off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
Nathaniel Lowe.
Francis back to work. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Josh Bell in the box now as he leaves that one up high. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Check swing, and he went. Now 2 balls and a strike. And a curveball is just outside. And he walked him. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now it's Luis Garcia. First offering. Runner goes. Swing and a foul straight back. That one the other way. Nice grab.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. And a curve misses outside. Ball 1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nationals leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back now in Toronto. Bottom half of inning number 2. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
One ball, no strike.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. 6 straight outside the strike zone.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Late swing fouled off. Here's a 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Kirk aboard here at first with nobody out. Got him swinging.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Now a chance for Will Wagner. Runner on the go. Cut on and miss. Throw to second. Ow!
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Out to center. Young on his way over. Brings it in. And that's the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now up for Washington, Dylan Cruz. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Fouled off. He was late. Now
That's
one missed.
1-1.
Fought off foul. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Ball.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
A really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Lucas makes the grab, 1 away.
Batting ninth, center fielder Jacob Young.
Here's the center fielder, Jacob Young. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. First pitch just misses. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does. That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it, just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here's C.J. Abrams now, grounded out his first time up.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Check swing. He held up. And now
Ball.
2-0.
No strike.
Top of the third, no score. There's a strike. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the
One
bases.
strike.
Wood at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Now move to first. Abrams dives back in safely. Hard hit left side. Sends it to first, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. As we go to the last of the third. And now the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. In the air, center field. Young settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out.
Batting ninth, left fielder, Allen.
And next for Toronto, Alan Roden. Swinging a foul out of play. One down, base is empty. And now it's even up. And that's in for a strike.
1-2.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So the lineup flips over. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Struck out looking his first time. Line drive, and it stays fair. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fastball is outside.
1-0.
And that is out of play. And a big big swing and a miss.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
2 on, 1 out. Cut on and lifted in the air, and it's a foul ball. Back to right. Makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. The throw's offline. He's saved. On the board first, it's 1-zip.
Oh, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Soroka throw over. Bichette dive back in. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. DeYoung snags it, and that's the third out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Nationals nothing. As we go to the top of the 4th, and now the switch hitting catcher, Keibert Ruiz. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
That one finds the zone. 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Kirk to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe inside, and it's 1-0. Lowe measures 6 feet 4 inches, 220 pounds, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Just off the inside edge.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
1 strike.
Off the mark there, and that's ball 3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good plate appearance there. able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Bell now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Got him to chase one above the zone there.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Luis Garcia, the next to hit, 0 for 1 so far. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Two outs.
That's the ball.
That missed by a lot. 2-1. Fly ball down the line. And George makes the grab. And that is that. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and one left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Nationals nothing. Back here at Rogers Center, ready to go, bottom 4. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Andres Jimenez. Way outside, ball 1.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
2-0.
And that drops in for a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Two and 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Kirk takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Abrams. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Now batting, the right fielder, George.
Here's George Springer. His first at-bat was a strikeout. That's outside, and that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And another ball. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2.
And it remains 2-2. Two down, nobody on. That one just misses the outside corner. And a full count now. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Nationals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Paul DeYoung. Francis back to work. And ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Easton Lucas up and loosening in the pen. Rodriguez getting cranked up as well. That one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Roden sizes this one up and makes the grab. And there's one away.
Now that is right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
Next to hit for the Nats, Dylan Cruz.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
And a foul ball. Now this is in the air down the line. Springer on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Jacob Young.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jacob Young. He popped out his first time. Now a high fly ball out to left center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Nationals nothing. Back now in Toronto. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5. Will Wagner. And a pitch. In there at the knees. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Nationals. Trevor Williams getting ready to go. Rivalta warming up as well.
One ball, 1 strike.
Pitch misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now Nathan Lucas. Fly to center his first time. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. One down, base is empty. And that one hammered. That's back there. Out of here. A solo shot. And they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Now the left fielder, Alan Roden. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
One out, base is empty. Liner, base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
In the air, right field. Cruz snags it on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now at the plate. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Slice down the right side. And that's downstairs and outside. Dribbled up the third baseline. Slings it across. That ends the inning. Toronto picks up one on this homer. And it's 2-0. Back after this on the show. New inning getting started. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, C.J. Abrams. And downstairs. That one drifts inside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jimmy Garcia, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Green getting loose as well. And that is in for a strike. 2-1 now. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And that just misses.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swung on, belted. Way back there. And it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His second homer of this series, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Bowden Francis, done for the night. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. On the mound now, Easton Lucas in the game for the first time this season. James Wood getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And that one fouled off.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
That's outside. And a count 1-2. And that one is inside. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. That one misses, and that is ball one. One out, bases empty, and a run in, and we're the top half of the sixth. Missed with a changeup, and the count now 2-0. Headed towards the corner. Springer racing after it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Line to left. Roden makes the catch. And there's 2 down. So now here's the DH, Nathaniel Lowe. Late with the swing there.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Two out, space is empty. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. But the Nationals get one back on the solo homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Trevor Williams.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And now for the Jays, Anthony Santander. Foul ball.
Well, these Jays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
It's off the inside corner. Going to count 1-2.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
And that skips in the dirt. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting.
Andres Jimenez digs in now. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Santander, the base runner at first with one out. Pitch misses there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And the batter is George Springer. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he deals. And that one wrapped foul. And a ball evens the count. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 1 left for Toronto, but they still lead it 2-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jimmy Garcia.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now the switch hitting first baseman, Josh Bell.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That one close, ruled a ball. And it's 1-0.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Next pitch way upstairs. Yeah, that's fouled off. There's a strike. That one not close. And the count's full. Luis Garcia in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him looking. One away. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Luis Garcia, the next to hit. He was late there, strike one. Garcia, 6'1" righty, 230 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Tapper back to the mound. Gets it to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Up now for Washington, Paul DeYoung. Swinging a foul straight back. Two outs. And that's off the inside edge. And the count even 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Going, gone. He'll touch them all. And it ties it up. It's 2-2.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. Right through there for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game. Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's way high. 1-1. That one hit to right. Springer has a beat on it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Two down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
He's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Now a fly ball to right center. Springer on the move to the gap. And he makes the catch. And that is that. But this clutch home run gets us even again. 2-2 game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Colin Poche.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Will Wagner now at the plate.
For the Jays, third baseman, Will Wagner.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Jorge Lopez, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Rivalta also getting ready. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. He's already homered in this game. Off the plate, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. To the right side, Bell takes it himself, and that quickly 2 away.
Now batting left fielder, Alan Roden.
And next for Toronto, Alan Roden. He's 2 for 2. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Comes up empty.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Score remains 2-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brendan Little. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. And now up for Washington, Jacob Young.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Now batting shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Next to hit for the Nats, C.J. Abrams. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 3-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
At the plate, James Wood, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And the first offering is not close. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one pushed foul. Stays alive. That one the other way. Fires over to Guerrero. 2 gone now.
Now batting catcher, Gaybert Ruiz.
2 down, base is empty. And now, Gaybert Ruiz. Right down the chute, and it's 0-1. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Next pitch is outside. Ground ball left side. Fires over to Guerrero. That ends the frame. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jorge Lopez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So back to the top of the order, and now the shortstop, Bo Bichette, 1 for 3. Inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. Kyle Finnegan, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Outside. And now it's even 1-1. To third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And he's out at first. No outs. Runner at first. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Swings and misses. And that is strike 1. base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here comes Anthony Santander in a big spot. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. And this place is rocking. And that's how they take the lead. It's 5-3. That sound you hear is every writer in the press box smashing the delete button on their keyboards.
Talk about flipping the script, Boog. This story was set up for a different type of finish. Now, who knows how to live? Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Jorge Lopez is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. On to pitch now for the Nationals, Orlando Ribalta.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here is Andres Jimenez. 0 for 3 in this one. Right side. He steps on the bag. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
The catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Next to hit, Alejandro Kirk.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
One down, base is empty. And that's too high.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Not even close there. And it's 2-1. Corner for a strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next offering upstairs.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Three-two. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And now for the Jays, George Springer. Ripped to third. Whips it across, and that'll do it. 3-run shot for the Jays this inning. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jeff Hoffman. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. Nathaniel Lowe digging in for the Nationals.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. Third home run of the season. It's 5-4. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
Josh Bell at the plate now.
A walk and a pair of strikeouts.
In there at the knees.
0-1. Fastball for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed or way.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And now 2-2. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
He's 2 outs away. Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
One ball,
That
no
misses. Ball 1. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Base hit center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Jose Tena. He represents the go-ahead run. Just missed.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. A walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
Rosario dives back in.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
And there's a strike.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Just missed.
Big situation right here. You got some speed over there at first base. He represents the tying run. Question is, do you send him and get him in the scoring position, or do you let that batter swing and maybe put you ahead?
Yeah, that's off the outside edge. And now 3-1. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And the right-hander's 3-1. Hard hit to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Blue Jays strand the tying run on base to win it.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.